In this video, we'll talk about reports. Reports are a Planfix tool for analyzing the data your team collects in the system. For example, let's set up a report to analyze project expenses. To configure this type of report, we first need to go to the corresponding section and create a new report. Enter the report name and select the data tag used for expense tracking. Remember that Planfix does not include this data tag by default. Instead, you create it yourself, which allows you to configure it to suit your specific needs. Next, go to the Report View section and add columns. The first report column is the project name. Next, let's add the name of the task where the purchased item is recorded, the purchase date, and the full name of the employee who created the entry. Now let's add a column with the purchase amount. While we're here, we can enable totals when grouping data. Finally, let's add a column to display the purchased items. With this complete, let's go to the task selection parameters. These define which tasks will appear in the report. For example, let's collect all purchase-related tasks from last month. To display the data in a logical and structured way, we can set up grouping, first by project, then by task. Now we can sort the data by comment date so purchases appear in chronological order. So here is the report we got. You can see how it currently contains some repeated data. To avoid this while keeping the structure, we simply need to turn off the display of columns with duplicate values. As you can see, now these columns only group the data. Let's return to the settings. Here, we'll add a totals block to the amount column. Now we can see the total purchase cost without opening the details. If you want, you can also add a chart to the report for better visibility. To do this, select the appropriate chart type. Now we can specify the data for the chart, set its height, and choose its position relative to the report. When we're done, we can save the settings and run the report to see the result. Now you can track expenses across different projects in just one click, save different versions of the report, export them in convenient formats, and print them when needed. You can also set up automatic report generation, which means that selected users will receive a link to the report by email. You can also configure report access so that it is only available to specific employees and clients. This way, you can not only track expenses, but also any metrics derived from the business data you add and manage in the system.